it's Shell with Little Acres Creations, and welcome to part 2 of my thrift store haul, my antique mall haul for junk journals, for cards, for whatever you want to make it for. So, let me show you what else I got. And I will, if I remember, I will put a link to part 1. Because, you know, this is the stuff I picked up all week while I was on vacation. So this is a big pile of nuts. True story, acorns. I don't know, they made me laugh. I love nuts, I love squirrels. So, and then a few buttons that my sister got a big pile of buttons, and what she wanted to share with me, I just threw them in here. So I think there's like a big haunted tree, some corn on the cob, seeds, things like that. And then just a bunch of stickers. She got this big box of stickers for about 20 bucks. I mean, $5. And so she went through there and kind of gave half to me, and she kept half. So I think that'll be just a fun addition to junk journals, or, you know, I do a daily Fobonichi journaling. So I think that would be fun. And then in here I have a bunch of my Scrabble tiles and things like that. I try to always snatch up Scrabble tiles because you can put that across a card with a name, or in a junk journal, or, you know, there's always a craft, you know, that I always feel like I need that. So let's see, I have just this great book, and it's called Cat Stories. And I thought this would be really great for my husband because we have so many cats. It'd be kind of fun to put all their pictures in there for him. Maybe for a Christmas gift or something. He never watches my videos, so he'll never know. True story. Some roses. Look at all these roses. I got for $5. I got this huge batch of roses, and I use these roses like crazy. So I figured out about 4 of these containers might be equivalent of what you would pick up at Walmart. So I think I came out pretty well. And then this was one of my favorite things. You know, I was looking for junk journal things. That was my main thing to look for, because I have so many crafts and stuff. But I really like the idea of making junk journals with really old ephemera. So I did look it up, and you know, ephemera is any item that would normally go in the trash, especially back in, you know, a long time ago. So we call it vintage ephemera. Well, this is some like forecasts back from 1960, and it tells the high weather, the low weather, and I believe this is from someone who is like in the Navy. It was in one of the armed forces, and you know, it says the precipitation, things like that. So I was thinking, as I make junk journals, maybe I'll have somebody's birth date or a special date, you know, for them back in the 60s to 62, I think. That, you know, maybe that would be something special, or, you know, it would just be fun to add just a little bit of, you know, the vintage feel, an actual vintage card. And I don't know how many's here, but there's tons of them, maybe 1,000. So this was, let's see, it says 1960 to 1964, and this was 20 bucks at the antique mall, but I really loved it, so I had to have it. Let me see where to put this so my cats don't knock it over. Okay, I'll try it there. And then I had some old wooden spools, and I love wooden spools, you know. I think they're just fun. Sorry. There's a whole lot in here, and I think it was 25 cents. But how fun, the little ones. So, and then here's, if you were looking on the first book or the first video and was curious about that game, you know, that I had, that I didn't know the name of it. It's called Beginning Consonants. And it has like the S, and then you put the other things in there. And this is, the papers in here were really cool. They feel old. I don't think they are old. They just felt it. So I thought these would be really fun to stick in a junk journal. So, and I have two of those. This was Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation from 1863. And this is Abraham Lincoln's Word of Wisdom. The loss of enemies does not compensate for the loss of friends. How true is that? And these were some bingo chips. They're not the really cool wooden ones, but I kept them because I thought those would be really cool. And this is some sticky notes. I can always use those. And then just a big bunch of postcards. I got all the ones that had writing on there. I thought they'd be really fun. They have really old stamps and stuff on them. So, and it sounds like my lunch is done. Can you hear the beeper going off? Some really cool stickers. And then just some other papers. Some old scoreboards, things like that. Or scoreboard papers or whatever they're called. And then like photo pockets for Polaroids. I thought those would be really cool. Just to put whatever you want to, but they're a good size pocket. It's like a 3x3. So anyways, that's pretty much everything I got. I did get some of the new, hold on a second. Some of the new Distress Oxide inks also. And then I misplaced my Copic Friendly black ink, so when I went to the store I got Lawn Fawn Dementals jet black ink. So I'm going to try that with my Copics. She said that it's really great for working with Copics. So I got just the 3 of the new Distress Oxides that I thought I would really like. I got Peacock Feathers, Candy Apple, I believe, and Black Soot. So I thought I'd give those a try. So, like I said, we had so much fun. I went and met my friend that I've been talking to for about 3.5 years, and she actually helps me with the design of Little Acres Creation stamp sets. And so I got to meet her, and that was so much fun. We just had such a blast. And she's Japanese, and, you know, I'm Caucasian. So, she took me to a lot of Japanese restaurants, Japanese bakeries, you know, Japanese grocery store, cooked fried rice and stuff like that for my sister and I. And, you know, we just had such a good time that I was so exhausted. I'm still tired. My stomach's still not where it needs to be. I think I ate way too much junk. And then on the way home, we left two days early to stop and gamble in Vegas. You know, I'd never been to Vegas. I'm kind of been there, done that now. It was fine. I didn't win anything. Maybe I'd be happier if I did. But the crowds are crazy. And if you're where I'm from, you know, here it's a small town. There's not that very many people. If there's a traffic jam, you know, it's like 4 cars. True story. But so I probably would never go back to Vegas. You know, it was a fun experience. And, you know, even with California, I mean, our whole town is 3 miles long, and we have a post office. And in California, you know, within 3 miles, there's pretty much every grocery store, restaurant, gas station, bakery, thrift store that you can imagine within 3 miles. So, you know, our closest thrift store, grocery store, and all that, it's like 25 miles away. So, you know, it takes some getting used to. And, you know, I'm kind of glad to be home and back to my fun, quiet farm with my goats and my chickens and, you know, my cats and things like that. So Anyways, I just wanted to kind of get caught up on my videos. I didn't want you guys to think that I had forgotten. Just was a lot busier than I thought it would be. It was, there was a lot going on. You know, when you go on vacation, you know, a lot of times I say, I need a vacation from my vacation. Yeah, that was this kind of time. But we had a lot of time, a lot of fun, made a lot of fun memories, and I'm looking forward to being home for the next few years. So we'll see what happens. So anyways, thanks for watching. You guys have a great day.